Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, our group want to present about our system. Our name system is Electronic Sport Rental Management System, stand for E-SREMS. My name is Hazib bin Hazban with our team member Muklis Muhammad Sanwan and Muhammad Izham Arif bin Muhammad Sani. Our supervisor is Puan Asri Idayu binti Atisan and Puan Niwala Haswita binti Hussein. And our panel is Encik Muhammad Hamilah bin Izzuddin. Okay, we go through for the background of our project. The purpose project to be developed will be using e-commerce approach. What is the e-commerce? E-commerce is the buying and selling of goods and services over the internet. Okay, the second background in the system focus on a web-based platform to manage the process of borrowing sport equipment. The end user would be student will enroll either renter or the tenant of the item. The system is supposed to provide opportunities for sport item owner to rent out their item systematically, which covering the risk of loss and damage. Tenant will easily access for the system. This is advantage for tenant, available sport equipment and their status, make booking and payment. This is advantage for renter. For renter, aside from having their tenant detail record for security, they can generate pocket money based on it. Okay, next is problem statement. Problem statement, we have two problem statements. For the first one is Unkoma Polytechnic Campus. The first problem is limited amount of the item available. Next, use traditional walk-in method. After that, they use physical data record, which is will be risk data loss. And lastly, with first come first serve concept applies. This is problem statement for student. Alternative available sport equipment. More students look the alternative for borrow the sport equipment from other students. The first problem is the availability is limited to certain group of student network only. Next, based on trust and share concept with no record involved. And last, the owner of the item would then face the possibility of loss and damage of item with no guarantee. This is our objective, the system. There are three objectives of the borrowing for item system or E-SREMS. To design a web-based platform for booking of sport equipment for students, to develop borrow and rent system for renter and admin to manage, and lastly, to test the functionality of the system. We have two scope or E-SREMS, project scope. The first scope is user scope. We go through for the first scope. The user scope is administrator. The first scope is administrator. Admin system can log in and manage user. And we have three user scope and user. The first one is student, second renter, and Campus admin. We go through for the student. Student can search borrow sport equipment. Next, borrow sport equipment. After that, rent sport equipment. And renter can manage rent item and add rent item, while Campus admin can manage sport item and manage borrow details. Okay, this is system scope. The system consists of three modules: admin, renter, borrower. Admin manage transaction, renter do listing of sport equipment and rent the sport equipment, and borrower search borrow sport equipment. Okay, next I will give to the Izham.
Thank you, Azif. I will continue for the project significant. Project significant is improve way of work in managed sport item. Second, share information on sport equipment. Is more information of sport equipment, so student will given more information for their borrow the sport equipment. Next is there also not been yet any system developed to manage the system. This new approach will improve the management system. Next is online operating system operate with the information website is a great combination because the online with online where every user can access the sport equipment easily. Next is provide more advantage to student and borrowing sport equipment. And last is this system will fully optimize the use of sport equipment. Next, we go to the literature review. First, we have a research definition. Okay, first is a web application. Web application is a platform that provides service online. And e-commerce. E-commerce is also an online platform that used for business or marketing or retail. Next, we go to the existing system. The existing system for this system is do not have any digital platform, physical record method, and working approach. This is first come first serve, inconsistency data record, limited amount of sport equipment, and they need to borrow other sport equipment. Next, we continue to the case study. We provide three case study. First is Melton Public Library website. In this website is they have some advantage, which is the system provides the user instruction to lend equipment. People can lend sport equipment. The system use database management system They also have a disadvantage, which is other people cannot rent their sport equipment. The next case study is Bank of the website. This website is have some advantage, which is simple interface design, easy for user to navigate, and informative information provide. But there are some disadvantage, which is unattractive overall interface design. The website do not have proper booking system and does not offer much choice of variation of option. Okay, for the last case study is RBS shop spot, which is provide sport equipment such as badminton. This website is the advantage for this website is simple interface design and easy for you to navigate, but they have some disadvantage, which is no registration page and did not provide enough information and no online transaction provided. So that's all for me. I will pass this presentation to Muklis.
Okay, thank you for this. So I will continue the presentation. Okay, next is comparison between the CAMSI system and our system. Okay, first we look at the name. So for the CAMSI system is unspecified and our system is named as E-SREMS, and the storage, the CAMSI system using the file system and our system using the database MySQL. The graphic for CAMSI system is none. For our system is using the GUI. For the method, firstly for the CAPSI system is student must fill the student detail form, and after that warden will record all the information into the logbook. For our system, firstly user need to register before use the system, and next user need to log in to make any transaction, and lastly user can choose either to borrow or rent a sport item, and also renting their personal sport item to other students. Okay, lastly is requirement. For CAMSIS, use a lot of paper and manual access. For our system is computerized and internet access. Okay, next. Okay, next is cost planning. So firstly, we talk about the hardware cost. This is our hardware cost. We use the laptop processor Intel Core i9. The price is 2020 90 cents. Next. Okay, next is cost planning our software cost. This is our software we use to develop our system. Firstly is MySQL, next XAMPP, Windows 10, Adobe Reader, and Bootstrap. This all is the open source type. Okay, next. Okay, next is conclusion. Okay, for the conclusion about our system that we have proceed will ensure the borrow or rental transaction to be carried out in systematically, and this system only support in online. It also easy to access for booking or renting the sport equipment, and this the system also improve in our service to become more efficient, manageable, reliable for both party. Okay, besides this will encourage to student manage to practice globalization technology era. Okay, and lastly, this is our reference to before build our system. Okay, so that's all from us. Thank you.